Hey, beautiful people and lovely families out there. I hope you all are doing well. And without any delay, let me give you the verse for the day. And today's verse, I've taken it from First Corinthians 1, verses 25. And before starting, I would love to say that there are many things that we have in our head right now. There might be many plans that we have planned for ourselves. There might be, short plans. There might be a long goal, long term, plans that we have planned for our lives, for our future, for our family, and everything that we own right now. But while I was reading this verse, it just reminded me that though I plan, though I, you know, make lots of plans for me, for my family, for my well being, I just got to know that my plans are not enough. And let me read it out for you guys this verse that I've taken from First Corinthians 1, verses 25. It says here that God's plans look foolish to men, but it is wiser than the best plans of men. God's plan, which may look weak, is stronger than the strongest plans of men. I know this is a verse that we have read it often. We have, gone through this verse again and again, but little do we apply it in our life. And it says here that God's plans looked foolish to men, and you know, in our lives also, like if we look at how God has brought us this far through all the situations, through all the ups and downs, the roller coasters of life that we have been through. It's just so amazing. And, you know, you can thank God for every journey that He has made you walk through. And some journeys or some plans that God gave us, it was quite foolish to us back then. But now that we realize that it was the best plan that God had made for us, and our only our only task was to have faith in him, to trust in his plan and not in our own understanding. And the way that we have trusted God with his plans in our life, he has brought us this far. It's just an amazing journey. And God's plan, it might look foolish to us right now. It might look, it might seem like it won't be working in a long term. And sometimes we even don't know if it's God's plan or not. So, we have this doubt in the plans, whether it is His plan or not. Uh, and we don't rely to the plans that God has for us in our lives, and we are led astray by our own understanding. And the Word of God, it has said it right that lean not on your own understanding, but in everything you have to trust God. We have to trust God with His timing. We have to trust God with everything that we have, and it's the only way that we can go through the valleys, and you know we can overcome our fears. We can overcome all the hurdles that are placed before us, only and only if we trust in God's plan. And the last verse, it says that God's plan, which may look weak, is stronger than the strongest plans of men. So I just wanted to remind you guys that God is the one who created us. God is the one who cares for us. We are the apple of his eyes, and there's nothing that he won't be doing for us which will lead us to a better life, which will lead in connection with him, which will lead to a strong relation with him. So I just want to remind you that though the plans, though the stuffs that you are seeing right now, it may look weak, it may not be as you have thought in your life, it may not be working well with you right now. And also, I was just studying the Old Testament from Genesis, the story of Jacob and his father-in-law Laban, you know, the plans that Jacob had of leaving his father-in-law's house and going and giving his family that he has to be giving, supplying the needs of his family. There are many things that a married man has to do in his life, but there were many hurdles for Jacob. But the plan that he had of going away, that was not enough. But God had a different plan. He had to stay there, he had to work for his father-in-law, and he had to multiply all the belongings that he had to collect from them. And when he was super rich, I would not say super rich, but let me say in today's word that when he was a multimillionaire, multi-zillionaire, then only God made him come out of that, uh, area of his life where he could be blessed in not only in family but in every belongings that he had. So God's plan, it might look weak in the beginning, but it is you know it is stronger than the strongest plans made by the men. And I would love to encourage you guys that please trust in God's timing, trust in God's plan. And when God has said to you to, stop at certain point of your life, be willing, be obedient to stop, because obedience is what counts at last. No matter what you do, no matter uh, what situations are you facing through, obedience counts. And when God says that you should be doing this or you should not be doing that, it is your self decision that you have to do. And with your self decision, with your obedience, God will be blessing you. And God sees your heart in everything that you do, and God has a wonderful plan for you, my dear beloved people. And I hope that whatever you are going through right now, whatever drawbacks that you have with your plans, submit it in the hands of the mighty Lord. And He's there to take care of everything that we have in our life. So why not give everything, our little plans, our big plans, our dreams, desires, our everything, our ambitions, our visions, our dreams, everything into God's hand, and He will take care of everything. And ask Him to give us that faith, to rely on his plans, to rely on his understanding, to rely on everything that he has for our lives. So, this is it. And I hope that this day and forward will be a blessed day for you. And please don't forget to bless the people around you. See you guys again. Bye.